Pure Mission, our Malawi operation. He's been in Malawi for about 9 whole months. He just came home and he's eating everything that he can while he's been here. But I know that Josh's impact on this man's life has been great. Apart from Josh, he wouldn't be over there right now, most probably. So we've asked Jason to share. Something happened when all this was going on. And as Jason will tell the story, where he sat there locally with a man that we've really, really grown to love, that really loves Josh, also our chief, the traditional authority, the tribal authority, Chief Kwataini. And as Jason had the responsibility to share what had happened with Chief, the chief shared a miraculous story of what God had been doing in his heart. We've asked Jason to share that story.
Thank you, Doug. I feel honored to be up here today. I feel more honored to know that that taser is in my car in Malawi. And so I feel safer, Pastor. You know, obviously Doug and Kristen mean a lot to us and our family, living in Africa. You know, I think a lot about how can one person live such a kingdom, or provide such a kingdom legacy. You know, you think about the legacy of Josh and Kristen. You know, and I think about even how many times that I've been in a foreign land, and the one thing that always brings you a big smile is when you find a Coca-Cola classic. You know? Because you don't expect to see that when you're so far away. And Kristen knows what I'm talking about. You know, but I think about the vision as a company, what they have, the great vision and the impact that they have. And I think that Josh, as an individual, he had that same kind of impact, global impact, you know. And I did have the opportunity, as hard as it was, to share with our senior chief, Kwataini. And while I'm sharing with Chief, one of the things that he reminded me that Josh always did before he left the home of Kwataini was he'd always ask him, Chief, what can I do for you? So he was always serving others. It was never about Josh Cofer. And after sharing with Chief told me that he had been having dreams for the last few months. And he was very confused as to what this dream meant. And so after he had heard the news of Josh, he shared with me that he felt like that God had given him a dream. And he told him that in this dream, that there was all of these people in a circle. And every time the chief would look up to see who it was, they would put their heads down. So he didn't know who the people were. But that God had let him know in the dream that the people were very impactful in Chief's life. But there was one person that was in the middle of all of these people. And they were all circled and looking at this one person. And he said that one person gave the most impact for his family, for his village, for his people, for his community. And he said he could not figure out what it meant. And he said in the dream, the last dream he had, he saw the hand of God come down and grab that person and take them out of the group. And he knew right then that that person was Josh Cofer. And so, you know, you wonder, you question, why would somebody like that have a dream, you know, so far away? Somebody that's in Africa, 9,000 miles away. And I think that, you know, God knows the impact that Josh Cofer had for the kingdom. He speaks to people differently. He speaks to us differently. But I think God used that moment to let Chief Kwataini know how much of an impact that Josh Cofer made for him and his people. You know, Josh gave up so many things to give such a global impact to so many people around the world, including my family. But Kristen, we love you. Our family loves you. David and Catherine love you. Isaac, Precious, Nessie, Alfred, Usisiwe, Lambani, Patsu, Fatima, and then all the staff at Webster House. We love you. We're going to pray with you. We're going to walk with you. Okay? And we'll never forget what you and Doug and Josh have done for us in Malawi.